This is Dr. Nikki. I'm back with the combo with Dr. Nikki Zeigler. Listen, I decided to join forces with Tiffany Denise Bell and decided to be one of the media partners for the Nonprofit CEO Summit, the summit. So listen, if you're just not joining the show, I am Dr. Nikki Zeigler. Go ahead and share this live. Go ahead and go on my YouTube channel and share this live. We got some amazing, extraordinary speakers that's coming on my show all day. Just amazing stories. I've interviewed two young ladies that have just blown my mind, and it's getting greater and greater and greater. So today we have Precious Swain. Miss Precious is coming in. Last name Precious Swain-Peaks. I want to say the whole name. And I told her, so we're gonna have fun on the show because I know she got some nuggets and some gems that she want to give us. Let me not stop talking. While you're watching, don't forget the Stronger Her Retreat is coming up. It's going to be next week in Destin, Florida. If you have not gotten your virtual ticket, go ahead and get the ticket today. And in the meantime, go ahead and go to the Nonprofit CEO Summit. It's free. Listen, September the 14th through the 17th. It's absolutely free. All kind of professionals coming in talking about nonprofit. So let's go ahead and bring in my guest. Welcome to Dr. Nikki Zeigler Show.
Hello again. Thank you so much for having me.
Listen, I'm all about nonprofit. I promise you I have a special love for nonprofit. So tell the people who you are, where you're from, and what do you do?
First, I'm going to take off these glasses because the glare is killing me. I am Precious Swain-Peaks. I am the owner of Anointed for Prosperity, Bookkeeping and More. And I am a founder of New Visions Ministries of Florida. So I do have a nonprofit that I have had since 2008. For the summit, what I will be doing is explaining the importance of having an accounting system in a nonprofit, no matter how small, how large, knowing how to balance your finances.
Wow, I never thought about that. You gotta have an accounting service. So how long have you been doing this?
Girl, I'm gonna tell my age. Okay, no. In all honesty, I have been working in the accounting industry for 32 years. So straight out of college, through my internship, right into working for myself.
What college did you go to?
I went to Cal State Dominguez Hills. No, nothing fancy, just college, you know.
And so you've been doing accounting for that's a long time. Wow, that is amazing. So you are an expert at what you do. So why nonprofit? Because you could have did a lot of other stuff. Why nonprofit?
My actual niche is entertainment, to be honest. But I have, I'm coming to this summit because I have a lot of clients that are nonprofit that I see lose their exemption status and different things like that because they don't file their taxes, because they don't have balance. And believe it or not, nonprofits are the most vulnerable for embezzlement or theft. People come in, they hire them for a few dollars an hour, they let them run their books, and it is too late by the time they realize that they have been pocketing money or spending money on the side. So I said, let me hop in and give some information that may help someone from one, being stolen from two, not realizing that they're overspending, not realizing that they're leaving money on the table that they could be cycling back in. And for me, it's not about getting them to hire me. It's about getting them to understand, even if they can't afford to hire someone, these are things they can do for themselves.
Wow. And so what's the name of your company?
Anointed for Prosperity, Bookkeeping and More.
Okay. Wow. And so my question to you, how did you find Miss Tiffany Bell? How did you connect her with the nonprofit CEO?
Well, good friend Tanya Blackman.
I love
She,
Tanya Blackman.
yes, Tanya was part of the summit with Tiffany, and my other business is Swain Girl Media. So I have a digital broadcasting company,
Oh wow.
and Tanya reached out to me to stream live on the network the summit. And so, while talking to Tiffany, Tiffany was like, "Well, what do you do?" And so I explained to her that outside of the broadcasting, what I really do is accounting. And she was like, "Oh my goodness, we don't have that topic." And I was like, "Well, that's my way of giving back. I can give you this information." And so we just kind of came together and
Connected.
make it happen. Yeah.
Wow, that is some good stuff. So give us some pointers on the things that you'll be discussing.
Well, the very first thing is how to keep your own books if you can't afford a bookkeeper or an accountant.
Mm.
So, in the workshop portion, I will present the spreadsheet and how they can start as simple as a spreadsheet. Um, I will also discuss how to choose a software that is user friendly, and that when you get to the point where you can't afford to hire someone, how you can bring them into what you already have, not relinquish your control, but bring them in where you can still see even what they're doing, and how to understand what you're seeing. So that's what I'll be sharing during that.
Wow. So you'll be giving us some tricks and gems and all kind of goodies, goodies.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Wow, wow, wow. Have you written a book? So what's next for you after this summit? What's next for you?
Well, have I written a book as an understatement? I have 9 published books. None of them about accounting, all of them about women's issues, overcoming different women's issues.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I have an erotica series that I really don't push anymore, but I have an erotica series that was the breaking out of me. And then I have a self help series that is actually my true story, but entwining it with scripture to show how, if you trust the Creator, no matter how bad it looks, He will bring you through it. But then your responsibility is to share your testimony so someone else can now come through it. So yeah, I do have books. I have a TV show. Like I said, I have a network, so I bring on other shows. To be real honest, had I known the platform, I was so busy moving, I hadn't paid attention to the flyer. Had I known the platform, I could have strung your interviews for the conference live for you. I just didn't know. So next time, hit me up.
Look, I'm sending you a friend request.
But
A friend request. Oh my God, this is amazing. You bring so much to the table. I tell people all the time, when you think about yourself, what do you see yourself? Do you think you bring a lot to the table? Like I try to let people know, look at yourself. Do you bring, and I'm looking at you like you're so valuable to us. We need you, precious. I mean, so much you have to offer us, even on the accounting level, in business accounting. We need to hear these nuggets so they can shift our mindset to do better, to
yes,
bring value to our businesses. Even me, my husband and I pastor a church here in Montgomery, Alabama. He's a pastor. We have that. I have a plethora of things that I'm connected to, and we need people like you to come in and teach us your knowledge, because knowledge is power. I do believe that. So,
truly, I will share with you that my greatness comes from the Spirit.
hmm,
Before I started, my prayer was, "Here I am, an empty vessel. Fill me and use me."
mm,
And this is the direction that He took me in. So everything that I have going on, believe it or it doesn't sound like it if you just hear it, but it kind of creates a circle.
it does.
And I call it the circle of blessing
Mm,
because it physically it's me, but it isn't me. It's 100% a blessing that just flows through. So
wow.
I encourage you. I will share on your show exclusively because I haven't mentioned this on any other interview that my secret surprise is going to be 4 nonprofits that need an income source because nonprofits are able to make profit to cycle back into their nonprofit.
Mhm.
That I have a program that during tax season, I will teach them how to set themselves up as a tax office. You
Mm.
have a whole clientele base sitting out in your pews, even your employees that you need to run it are sitting out there in your pews. They're going to go to H&R Block. They're going to go to Jackson Hewitt. They're going to go to somebody like me. Why not set it up for every season? For the season, pull 2 or 3 out of your pews. Let me train them to properly do taxes, and then cycle your people back through you.
That's right. That's smart.
There's your roof fund.
There's
There's your additional room fund. There's your food pantry money. Instead of utilizing having people give their last, make it where while they're seeding into you, you're seeding into them.
My God.
So that's the program that I'm going to be offering. You're the first one I'm letting kind of know publicly.
And I'll be happy. I have a lot of connections with a lot of churches, so I'll be happy to share your information to different people who I know will benefit from this. This is good. I have about 4 people I can give you right now. Because it's all about connections, man. Listen, you cannot not be connected to the right people that can push you right into your purpose. So I'm just happy to have you on my show. How do they reach you?
Well, I'm on all social media, depending on what they're trying to reach me for. I have a social media for each, but I'm going to keep it real simple. And on Facebook, I'm Precious Shonda Swain-Peaks. On Instagram, I'm Precious_Swain. On Twitter, it's I'm Precious. On LinkedIn, I'm Precious Peaks. And on Pinterest, yes, Pinterest, author is Precious Swain. I think that's the only one I really throw the authoress out there. But I have a clubhouse, which is Imprecious. I'm on a lot of stuff. It would take forever. But to be real honest and transparent, this little phone, I'm not funny about it. You guys can call me at 305-793-6245. Shoot me a text, because if it's strange, I might be a little leery on answering. But I am really here. Even though it's a business, the money will come, the resources will come. I'm really here to help. So just reach out.
Well, anybody that's connected to a nonprofit, you got to have a servant heart. You cannot be greedy working at any nonprofit. It won't last. You go into jail, and that's it. Period.
Exactly.
So you have to make sure you have to have a servant heart to be a part of any nonprofit. Well, I appreciate you so much.
I just thank you for having me.
Okay, well, you take care. God bless you. We'll see you next time.
And same to you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.